your well-being matters. Now please, welcome the cast and crew of Breaking Character.
Explicit language, violence, and potentially unpleasant descriptions. Take breaks
We
if
are
needed for your mental
definitely
health
off on
because
that,
your
buddy.
well-being matters. Now, please help me welcome the cast and crew of Breaking Character.
We are definitely off on that because I was already done by the time you had,
Well,
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Breaking Character. We are here tonight
mute next time.
to
Ha, no.
continue our episodes from last week. We are missing a player. Hope he feels better, Brett. But we will be continuing without him. I believe Tony has been elected to auto-drive his character tonight. But to pick up from last week, to review, the crew had shown up to a circus to enjoy a night out on behalf of a local resident named Atlantis Jones. She had unwillingly brought her roommate, Orlando, who were both concealed witnesses under their identities here in Auroran. And they invited the crew because they found out that they were really chill in handling their secret identities. The crew showed up to this circus, Cirque du Noir, that is all illuminated lights. Neon lights, biofluorescent, fluorescent paint, just all kinds of glow-in-the-dark shit all over the place where the performers are decorated, their leotards, some of the tools that they carry, everything, fire, all kinds of stuff. The point of distress happened at the very almost last performance when some underwater performers, acrobats, began to drown. When the seal had been broken and the pool had drained, they aided in CPR with a new member, Dr. Justine Slaughter, who has joined the crew post the scene. They went on finding out that there was a lumen in their midst. The ringleader, Cordelia, agreed to work with them to help solve why this had happened. They went into the tanks to find out what might have malfunctioned and if anyone had tampered with him. And Boston, Baldric, and Ramita had gone to the security office to see if there was any evidence of anybody doing any kind of tampering. What they witnessed was a kidnapping of a prize performer, a little Quetzalcoatl creature, highly intelligent, and was getting ready, prepped for their big finale before the disturbance removed anyone from the area, and the kidnapper ran off with them. Fenrana decided to use their spell Locate Object to identify where this object might have gone, if it was nearby, as it had only been maybe 10-15 minutes ago. As soon as they cast the spell, they noticed they had a reading on it. Had it move at a pace, and then it was gone. And so to quickly catch up to it, they ran to the car with Baldric and the rest following, and scooping up Dr. Justine Slaughter as well. They all climbed into the car, did their little chase, and found themselves at a nearby warehouse, approximately 15 minutes away. 15 minutes at Baldric's speed, I should say, as he drives manically fast. As they arrived, they saw one vehicle in the parking lot and decided to split the party. Dr. Justine Slaughter and Ramita went to the back, having put Ramita into an invisibility spell, snuck in, and Boston, Baldric, Nash, and Fenrana went in through the side door. As they did, Nash spotted 3 individuals. One ran into the manager's office. Fen, putting a light spell, immediately followed with, and Baldric and Boston stayed to maintain security at the door that they were at. As we jump in, the feel of the group as Nash, you come in to this manager office. It is dark, it is dank, it is purposely oppressive and secretive. No, the blinds are covered. There is a mess. There's several boxes on the ground. There is a few crates. And you see 4 individuals. It is dark, so you're using your dark vision to see these 4 individuals. Fen actually has a light, and it takes a moment, but they will follow suit. But for the moment, you first gasp that the feeling for what is going on of these 4 individuals present in front of you. 2 women, 2 male, 1 massively big dude, 1 lithe, thin dude, and 2 average-sized women. The looks of their faces and their body movements is tense, having heard the gunshot of Boston's shotgun earlier, but only momentarily until when they relax, and it's more of concern. You get the sense that there was an argument, a discussion going on before you interrupted, and they were not seeing eye to eye. But at this moment, they are all seeing you. And after this, Fenrana walks in with their light, and you're able to see the faces of these individuals in color. You're seeing what looks to be 2 half-elf women, a more humanoid male, and a slightly orcish male. There are several crates around you, and Fenrana, as you walk in, you notice the blip that was pulling on you on your spell. You felt it kind of fizzle in and out, and then multiply into 4, and then disappear.
And that was on the container, correct?
That was on the container. Your locate spell.
Mm-hmm. It's fizzed. It's fizzed.
Yeah, fizzed, and then multiplied, and then dissipated. Mm-hmm. Mostly because you'd run out of time.
Hello?
Yes, hello? Can we help you?
Well, I'm not the one with stolen property, so there's that. What's the nose thing
it is
for?
The what?
I'm trying to remember the thing that I have for after this.
Okay.
The creature is not property. No one owns another creature. Belongs out in the sea with its brethren and kin. Should be free.
Where they're currently going extinct?
They are not going extinct. They are just limited to who can have them.
No, they're very much going... There's a reason why they're being so guarded, darling. Either way, once again, still technically under the care of somebody else, not you.
Well, that's quite none of your business, honestly, frankly.
I'm a lumen, it's very much my business.
Oh, really? And she looks over at the dude that was very much the thin, lithe person that slipped out the door with the container.
You just kind of screwed up on going the one day I had off.
And you were not supposed to be traced. He's like, I wasn't. I mean...
To be fair, most people would not have been able to find him. I am rather unique.
Yeah, that's quite the talent you got. but we're kind of busy. You hear a buzzing sound and kind of feel a vibration. And then
I point my
there's
gun at them.
slight flash of light that comes up over him and dissipates. There's no need for that. We're just, neighborhood family
Eco-terrorists? Merchants? That's a new one. What do you think, boss? Nash?
I mean, the chance we get out of here without any bloodshed is getting smaller by the minute, I think.
Isn't it just?
And Nash is going to, I think, try to intimidate them into cooperating by continuing. Before this happened, I had a quick kind of clarification, and I will roll perception if need be. You said there were lots of crates in this room. My mind immediately went to animal crates. So
these are solid wood crates. They are not. They're just your regular D&D dungeon crates.
Okay. Cool.
Storage crates.
I just didn't know how many animals we were dealing with.
No,
and if it was a lot of animals, that ramps the situation up a little bit. So, yeah.
Do you roll a perception check for me, though?
Yeah, absolutely.
And
start with this.
Fen, depending on his roll, you could roll 2.
That is a
Roll
15.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a 6.
No.
1, 5,
Sorry,
6, or 15?
1, 5.
Okay.
You're right. Yeah.
That 1,
15.
5. 1.
So a 15. Yeah. Fen, your passive is an 18, right?
My passive is 19.
19. Okay. So you both would have noticed, there are 2 distinct, there's actually like 3, or more, there's like 4 crates, but 2 specific ones are in front of where the desk should be in this manager's office, and they are between you and these individuals, at the far end of the room. They are, one is completely sealed and marked for transport. The other one, there were 3 what looked like the containers you were chasing, but they were in their duffel bag form, standing vertical, and the guy had covered the container as you guys had entered. So there is
Potentially more animals in here.
Yes.
Okay. Good to know. So Nash is actively going to try and intimidate. Look, I think the chance that we're getting out of here without bloodshed is getting thinner and thinner by the minute. It's a shame, honestly. I'm almost getting tired of washing my hands of all the other people's blood we end up on it.
The big dude looks at you, is like, your chance of leaving without blood was none when you walked in.
Oh, that's adorable.
So roll your intimidation.
It's cute. They think they're people.
I mean, it's a natural 20 for a 22.
Let's go.
Natural 20. Okay. Yeah, he does stutter, and there is a little bit of trepidation in his voice.
I think when Nash laughs, he gives crazy eyes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All
right, cool. Yeah, the girls are the smaller one next to the woman is just not wanting to be there. She is shrinking and stepping backwards towards the wall, trying to be as much of a flower as she can. The dude, the bigger dude, is looking at you, and he's kind of grinning. Not intimidated as fear, but like you're
interesting.
him. and the other two are definitely, you can tell that they're a little more afraid. And the lady speaks up. This is, not how this was supposed to go. Silva, this is, and he looks at her and goes, well, you know, it's been nice, you know, it's been good. And you, sir, you are, a very, how do you put it? Hang on, I gotta look at my notes. Exquisite specimen. And at this, Ramita and Justine, you hear from up in the high rise, you hear a, oh fuck. And
Justine will look up. She will, like, very quietly just be like, oh fuck, okay. And just kind of look up quietly, trying still not to be seen.
okay.
Granny's gonna try to find a way to get up there.
Oh god.
Roll a perception
That's
check
great.
for the both of you.
Getting all my dice for this. One sec.
All of the dice.
Who should I choose?
Good news, it wasn't a natural one this time.
Yay! You got this, Doc.
Right? Actually, I rolled really well for this. Where the heck? Perception, you said?
Yes.
Okay, that is a 23.
Wow, okay.
We seen all the things today.
And Ramita?
14.
Oof.
14.
So, you have an idea of where it came from. But you don't see anything up there. Justine, you see a slender woman who is hiding up on the top of the rafters. In the rafters, I mean like the ceiling. Standing on the bars, beams that support. And she is on the move. She's quickly going towards the side of which there is an open window. And she is making an exit. Inside the manager's office, you see the guy. Well, it's been interesting. It's been fun. Unfortunately, as an investor, I have to cut my losses where they are. So, it's you know, nice to meet you all. Good luck on ya. And he takes 2 steps back, and he is gone.
Counterspell.
It is, wait, it needs a DC, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
No, you do. Well, it depends on, yeah. Depends on what level he is casting his spell at.
Yeah.
I believe, Fen, you were one that I did Emboldening Bond on, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so just in case, there's a D4 at your disposal.
I believe it was you, me, and Blood.
Yes, that's what I thought, but sometimes memory's faulty, so.
And I'm casting this at, the most I can do is 4th level. So,
Okay.
if his spell is 4th level or lower, it's done.
Right. Okay. Let me see what this is. Okay. That does not stop it.
Okay. So I gotta roll.
Yeah.
Are you gonna let me know what I'm rolling for or no?
I'm looking for it. Hang on
Okay.
1 second.
I've got
Well, it
so
would- it
many sheets to go through.
Yeah, it would just be
Sheets?
like the level that he's casting.
Yeah, what's the spell
at.
that he's what level
Ah.
is the spell that he's casting?
This would be a level 7.
Oh
Okay, so
shit.
you
Okay,
need-
cool.
17.
And I gotta remember what all I add to this. Okay, so my spellcasting modifier plus. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Where are my d20s? I think my dice bag is over there. In which case,
Ah,
I'm
okay.
just gonna not.
That's what I was looking for.
Yes, I am. Mostly because the last like 3 times I played with D&D Beyond, I've rolled nothing higher than a fucking 2. Ah.
Oof.
One sec. Blah. Where did my fucking headphones just go? Oh no.
Just to clarify gears. So,
Yes.
so is it the half orc or the halfling that's casting this?
It is the human.
So there are 3 males.
No. There's the human male, the half orc, and then there's
2
two
elven.
women.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, I wrote that down wrong. Gotcha. Okay, cool.
Which one's
Yeah, you're
giving me good vibes? This one. Haha, 19!
Okay.
He's not going any fucking where!
That will do it. So, as you cast this counter spell, you find there is a glowing ring centered behind him, and it is opened. It is a portal, and it is surrounded by glyphs of little pieces of tech stones with their sigils around them. And he's taking a step back, and you cast your counterspell, and it flickers, and now it's cement. And he stands there and goes, "Huh. Well, this was
I did tell
not
you.
anticipated."
I did tell you I was rather special, didn't I?
Absolutely. This is awkward. And the big guy looks at him and goes, "You were gonna leave me." And now
He
he's
was.
even more furious. If he was angry at all before, he's furious.
So I'm going to reach behind and pull out the handcuffs that we got back in Vorak. So I do believe that's our win, unless of course you have other tricks.
And when real quick, so when unless you have other tricks, Nash is ready for this guy to move as if he doesn't really know what this magic is gonna look like, but if it's something he can construe as magic, he's tackling this dude.
Okay.
At the minimum.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll swing on him. The spellcaster, not the half orc.
Oh, right. Okay.
The half orc is currently mad at the
Yeah.
spellcaster.
Yeah, the half orc is basically on our side, so we're good there.
He's
Like,
he's on his own side at the moment. But yeah.
But
He's less of a threat. He's just hired muscle.
he
I-
very
fighter
much
versus fighter knows mad respect, right? Like I
Go for the squishy one.
was. All right. And this angry half orcish dude, well, more quarter orc. He's got the pale gray skin, and he's got one tooth that hangs up on the side, and he's like, "You were gonna leave me," and he kicks a crate. And this crate was empty, but he kicks the front of it so hard that it smashes into the back, and the 3 sides splinter, with the front being a spider web indent. It just lays on the back. And he looks at him. You were going to leave me. And the guy's just backing him. I swear. And that is,
Maybe don't kill the man I have to arrest, please, no!
Well, what would you have us do now? I suppose the cat is caught.
Little bit.
However they say it.
Well, for one thing, you're stepping away from the glyphs. Come along.
The women follow. They walk up to you. The guy is pinned in the back.
Oh, he's pinned? He's like pinned by the boxes? Is that what happened? Or is he pinned by the orc?
The Finn guy, yeah, he is not pinned, but he is cornered.
Gotcha.
The big orc is like just encroaching up on him, like really his muscles are flexing, his hands are in fists.
Nash, would you...
Nash will step in, put his hand on the half-orc's shoulder, very gently, and look at the investor man.
And he looks at you with that fighting look of like, you're in my way, I'm gonna hit something.
I can either give him 2 minutes with you, or you can come with me right now. Either way, you lose. One's much more painful, though. I'm gonna be dead honest with you here.
Guy's looking at, he's like,
You're coming with me either way.
Sure. Yeah, I will.
All right.
And he's like sidestepping along the wall towards you. And the guy's just growling at him.
Nash is going to take the probably still wet and soggy rope that he had. First thing he's gonna do is he's going to throw that in this guy's mouth because he's a spellcaster and Nash doesn't trust it. This guy's too slimy, and so he's gonna start there and then loop that to the back of his head and tie that to his hands so that his hands are connected to the back of his head and his mouth is open. So it's all one knot, and then he will look over at the half orc, and say, "You want to tighten this down for me?" At the very end, when it's basically fully done, and you just get one yank.
He does that for you for sure.
Yeah. Just
and you hear this
a little something, you
you hear this
to the road
from the guy. It's a little painful.
And what's your involvement in all this, big guy? Are you actually hired by him, or an outside enforcer, or...
We've done few jobs. We're crew. We're friends, he said. And he looks at him, eyes glaring, eye like twitching.
What's your name, by the way? What I want to call you Kid. I don't know what your name is.
Grizzle.
Grizzle.
Grizzle. For shizzle.
Let's be honest.
I've
been in your shoes before. Since Nash is going to I think 90s cool teacher. This guy.
Okay.
Flip a chair around, sit on the back, and lean on it. Right.
Okay.
Look, Grizzle. I've been in your shoes before. Running around with people who didn't care much about me, putting my life on the line. And they didn't appreciate it. But now, I'm on a better side of things, you know what I mean? So, we can always use friends, is what I'm saying. And you look like you deserve better friends than, shitface over here.
He said
I don't
easy money. Good payday.
Easy. There's rarely easy money.
Easy so far.
Could have gotten. Let's be honest. My team out there is much less nice than we are. They sent the 2 nice ones in here. I got a friend with a shotgun who wouldn't worry.
Speaking of which, we will cut back into see what Justine and Ramita are up to. Justine, you see this individual basically at what sounded like a code word, just make their escape. But you also feel that there is another individual, more ground floor on your end.
Okay.
And they are shuffling around, trying to make it towards the back.
And they don't see me? They don't sense me at all?
Nope. They haven't sensed you much, and they definitely haven't sensed Ramita. Ramita, since this is less high profile of a sneak, you see this individual. They are, I'm assuming you guys went in different directions?
Yeah. I stayed by the door,
Okay.
like kind of slinking along the wall, just trying
Sure.
to not get the smoke right now.
Sure.
And Granny's just kind of trying to find a way up.
Up or across, because the individual that is moving around right now is on the ground floor. The other individual escaped through the window up in the rafters. Or rafters.
Okay. I guess Granny's just moving forward, just trying to find someone then.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're...
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say that, like, Justine will try to kind of, like, to Ramita and just be like, I don't know how close you are, but there's someone around here. Find them. I'm going to get the one that is escaping. I will be back, and I will. She will slink kind of out the door, to see if she can kind of catch them.
Excellent. As the door opens, there's a little light that comes in through. And Ramita, you see the individual who is trying to make their way to the back, and they look at Justine just as she exits out. It's like, shit. And then starts just booking it.
Towards the door.
Towards the door.
Oh shit. They're getting a hammer to the knees.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Give him the
Do they get
hammer.
I was gonna say, do they get advantage because they can't be seen?
Absolutely, they get an advantage roll.
Run without those.
I got you.
I didn't mean to let go, but I'm so glad I did.
What?
That is a nat 20.
Ah, nice.
Yo, let's go.
All right.
Yeah.
Barbarians represent.
So
Yeah.
I
Guys.
took my hammer, so that's a 25
A 25 to hit. What is the damage?
to the knees.
Guys,
Forget my
we
damage.
can't roll this well at the beginning of the fucking session.
The
It
damage
doesn't
is a
end
5.
well at the end of it.
What could go wrong, bud? I don't know.
I
I think that's your rolling blood. No? Am I wrong?
very
I did a
possible. Listen.
5
You did a what?
damage. 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay. Let's see which one this is. This is the...
So excited, sorry.
No, you're good.
that dude. Okay. Character HP. Okay, so you knocked him over. You hit him at the knees. You shattered a kneecap, and he fell to the floor. He is
And
now
since I'm-
prone.
I am no longer invisible now, right?
Correct, because you made an attack.
I'm gonna say very loudly, the fuck you think you're going? So everyone
What the
hears.
Fuck, who the fuck are you? Where the fuck did you come from? Boston and Baldric have heard this. Are you guys heading back?
I would have.
Yeah. 'Cause
okay.
we're running towards the commotion.
Alright, then I need the 3 of you to roll initiative. Rolling initiative. Fuck fell.
Total of 20.
Nice.
Weird. Why? Okay. Oh, it doesn't let me roll on Boston's character sheet. So I am gonna roll with Nash's character sheet and add 1.
Eh.
That is a 3.
Oh shit.
So
Boston is hanging back.
as
18.
he is. What did you say, Rip?
18.
18. And sorry, Baldric, you said
Total of 20.
20. And then, alright, cool. So that will be the surprise round. We will start the next round with Baldric.
Yeah.
You
So,
were in the front of the warehouse. You probably have a good 30 feet to actually get to where Ramita and this interloper is.
Yeah. So I mean, she's gonna run up and go to stab the guy in the in the fucking thigh with the sword.
Okay. Roll for attack.
18
That hits.
for 8 slashing damage.
For the record, I was just trying to keep
Oh.
the person on the ground from running.
Actually, it occurs to me, Ramita is right there with them, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, let me add some more damage to that.
Is that proximity flanking damage?
No, it's sneak attack, rogue. I don't need the advantage.
Got it.
So plus 9 makes it 17 damage.
Okay. 7. All right, cool. You were just trying to keep him from running away. So Ramita smashed a kneecap. He has now a large gaping slash in his thigh, and he's now on his elbows, scooting back. Like, what the fuck? Who the hell are you? Where the fuck did you come from?
My name is Baldric, and I've been here this whole time.
Oh,
You
bye.
were here
Who the hell
earlier.
are you?
I'm nobody. Just let me go.
Um,
Ramita, it would
do
be your
that?
turn. If you want to attack or negotiate.
I'll try to negotiate.
Okay.
Let's go.
Which is a free action, so you could still change your mind and attack, but it is your turn.
Okay. So I'm gonna prepare for an attack, but just I'm gonna look at him and be like, we heard your other person up top disappear, and we followed people here for theft and possible attempt of manslaughter.
Manslaughter?
You're not fucking
Look,
leaving.
Well, I mean, you could let me go. I was just here. Had nothing to do with the manslaughter. I was here the whole time.
You were part of this group, so all of you are going down.
And he's scooting back. He's getting back. He's leaving kind of a bloody trail, but he is still moving.
Okay, well,
He's not
Guess
going
another
very far. Okay.
gonna swing, and that is a 17.
That hits, and he is prone.
Oh.
It's advantage for prone, right? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, melee weapon is advantage on prone.
I thought so.
It's
Yeah,
also
so
like a 20, so 17 plus 5, math, 22.
it
to
still
hit.
passes. Yep. So what is your damage?
That is 6.
Okay. Cool. The other one is correct, at least. It's like, oh fuck! God damn!
Don't move.
Right.
Call your other lackeys off too if you can.
Ain't nobody else here. The ones in the front. Like, if you've got them there, you've got everyone. I think. Hang on.
Oh,
He starts
start
counting his
talking.
fingers.
How many people?
he's just counting on his fingers. Justine, you went out backside. Roll me a perception to see if you are able to see this escapee artist.
Okay, perception. Let me pull that up. Sorry, I was clipping that moment with Baldric because that was the funniest thing to me. You said perception. Okay.
Yes.
Not as great. 14 total.
Okay. Unfortunately, by the time you get outside, you do not see this individual. They are gone. There is no evidence of them being here. You see the window that you run outside, and you see the window that they came out from, and you're looking for where they could have gone. If they're like running on the rooftop, if there is a vehicle that they climbed into and ran off with, you go around the front to see the vehicle that was, that you guys had spotted earlier. It's still there. You don't know where this person went. They are gone.
Okay, that is good to know. She's just damn. My goodness. And she will just kind of she'll scan one more time just in case, and then go back inside.
Got that whole Western feel of like a plastic bag rolling.
Gotcha. Okay. As much as a plastic bag.
on the wind.
What?
Help me to start again.
The what?
I thought she was making a Katy Perry reference. I was trying to follow.
I was.
Oh, you were. I did not.
Yeah.
Alrighty, cool.
Love it. But she'll go back inside. Probably to just to what the fuck just happened where
you walk in and Baldric and Ramita are standing over an individual who is bleeding out the knee, and is backwards crowd crawling towards the door, or at least trying to. At this point, it is the individual's turn. Ooh. At this point, it's the individual's turn, and they will I don't know what you want from me, man. I don't I got nothing. I just been here the whole time, and he will. Let's see here. Can I do this? That would be a disadvantage. Okay. Yeah, he's got nothing. He's gonna try and trip you. So we're gonna do a grapple. Ramita.
My spikes are out.
Yeah, but
That
he's gonna try
damage
and he's gonna try and
This dude is gonna kill himself on our halfling.
he's gonna try to sideswipe you with his foot.
Okay. What would
That is an
be for
11.
me?
With a dex of 16.
16 is right on my armor class.
Okay, so that goes, and that would be so that just knocks you off your feet. You probably took 1 damage for falling.
So actually, grapple checks want to make a athletics check, because it's checks.
Actually, yeah, acrobatic.
Yeah, they wouldn't be. Yeah.
Of which case, then that is. I mean, that's a 25. So still, but grapples doesn't do any damage as an attack.
Yeah, it just reduces your movement to 0, right?
Or a shove. I'm looking for shove here. Multi-attacks. Yeah, basically it just knocks you off your feet. There's really no. I mean, unless we do unarmed strike, I don't know if that would be viable, but yeah, we'll just say 2 points for falling damage.
dare you knock an old lady down?
And he turns around, he flips over, and he starts to like get up. His knees are not liking it, and he looks up at you, Justine. Fuck. He hangs his head down, and he's like, "Damn it."
Yeah, I don't think so. Considering there's a in the other room,
He's like,
what is your purpose?
"Woman, no."
Yeah. You kind of messed up, like really badly.
Fuck. And he just lays down, puts his head on the concrete, like, just gives up.
Can you start giving us how many people were here now? Since you're done trying to run. Well, Granny's just like on the ground now, just chilling.
Just like up on her elbows, like, really, man?
And I have a follow-up question once he answers that.
So, yeah, as you guys are asking that, and he'll give you a number. It's, what was it? 5. Wait, 2, 4. Yeah, 6.
So we only lost one.
So, excuse me. We'll go back to the manager's office, where
People are
Nash
not
is-
handcuffed and jabaried.
essentially.
I will relay the amount of people that the guy said to them. So
Okay,
depending
so
on where
Nash
that is.
and Finrana, you receive a message from Ramita saying that there were 6 of them in the warehouse or involved.
So whose people
And
are
Nash,
who
if-
here? Oh, sorry.
Nash, if you recall, you remember you saw 3 people when you went in, and then there were the 4 in front. So, yeah, so that would account for 6.
And there was the one guy who, okay, and help me understand this correctly, who was a hologram, it seems like, or the very first guy that did the vroom and disappeared.
Oh, he tried to disappear.
Okay, gotcha. So that was the
Counter.
guy that we got hogtied
yeah.
to.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure that I understood that correctly.
For D&D terms, for anyone who's on it, he used a shield of sanctuary to protect himself, and then was going to jump into a portal to just disappear.
Okay.
Teleportation portal at level 7.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nash is, I think, because things have somewhat calmed down here. Are we? Is this verbally on the comms, or is this like text message that we're getting this by?
Ramita.
I was thinking over comms, like reestablish connection, since it seems like it's kind of we're
Okay.
not trying to be sneaky anymore.
Nash is gonna quit back. Well, the 2 of us got 4, so if the 4 of you can get 2, you know, maybe like a quarter is cool, but it'll get the job done.
We only have 1 here, but we think one of them got away, but this guy's kind of bloody. I could probably get some names from him.
Well, you know, that's one way of doing it. I'm gonna look at Shibari, dude. So... And then rethink, because he has a rope in his mouth, so he can't really talk.
Yep.
And then turn to the elves. Who belongs to who here? Payment-wise?
And at this point, the younger, thinner,
And I'll
lady
also, like,
thinks-
call Baldric and all the rest of them to come in here. That way, it's not just me and Nash with these 4.
will speak up and say, we are a part of the animal conservatory group known as the Free Spirits.
The eco-terrorists.
No, we look out for the and she just like stutters to silence. And the other lady says, these gentlemen reached out to us saying that they could aid in our endeavors, but apparently had other plans, ideas
Oh gee, who would have guessed? Somebody did something shady.
With Ben calling out to us, I'm gonna start moving over. Like, I'm gonna see if I can hoist the guy over my shoulder and start carrying him.
That is the greatest image. Just his fucking feet dragging.
He weighs, he's fairly thin. He weighs 150 pounds. So yeah, if you can lift that, go for it.
Where's my strength?
I would
It's
also
gonna be in
like
your way.
to help him up, as well, and make sure that I like make skin-on-skin contact at some point, like with like either like an ungloved hand or like a wrist or something like that.
Okay.
I was gonna take him to Boston and be like, "Hey, can you take care of this?" That was my plan.
Is that the broken kneecap dude?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Boston will look down
I mean,
at
he'd
him.
probably be like over there because his turn had been.
Well, yeah, I mean, Boston is more keeping an eye on the door,
Okay.
but he will I mean, he's already got a shotgun out. He'll just
Yeah.
level his shotgun at the dude and like, you can try. You're not getting away. Just sit there. And if you
Oh,
need
no,
me
I
to
meant
roll an
healing.
intimidation check. Oh,
I
Well-
meant for healing, like,
Can you
Can you
lift
put up-
150, Ramita?
I am trying to find that. Where do I find that again?
In your
So-
equipment. On roll D&D Bond.
Inventory, equipment.
So weight carried, and then you can click on that, and then it shows you your carry capacity, push/drag, lift, all that stuff. So your carry capacity is what you wanna.
Wait, where do I go?
So in
You
inventory,
should have
click
more
on
than
weight
that.
carry.
Encumbrance. Click on encumbrance. Carrying capacity is underneath that. If you click on equipment,
real quick,
Equipment.
yes,
you can just look at what is your strength?
there's that too.
Strength is 15 plus 2 for modifier.
That should be fine. I have a 16 and I'm at 240, so
Yeah.
it's not
So
going to
you're-
drop 100
you can-
pounds over one.
You can carry him, no problem. You can lift him up over your shoulder and just like, like,
Okay. So yeah, gonna lift him up over me and kind of carry him towards them and shout out to Boston like, "Hey Boston, we need a fix."
and yeah, he's knees on the ground, dragging, and he's definitely
lost all
ow,
faith.
ow, 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 ow in your ear as you're dragging him along.
If I may, I can also assist. If you are all right with that, Mr. Boston.
I mean, if you want, I do think we maybe don't heal him up until we're about ready to leave, because I feeling this slimy guy's gonna try to take off on us the moment he gets his kneecaps back.
That's fair.
Well,
I was just going to
I think I have some
split
rope.
him to make sure that he doesn't put too much pressure on it.
Yeah, I have
sure,
some
mean,
rope too.
There's
You seem pretty good at tying.
I love how
Are
Nash.
you, this is Boston, by
Uh-huh.
the way.
Oh, sorry.
I don't have a Boston accent.
I'm so
I tried.
disappointed.
I muted
So
myself
disappointed.
earlier, and I tried, and it was so bad I couldn't do it.
That's fair. That's fair.
I thought I had it, and then I took off my headphones, and I was like, "Oh, this is awful."
Oh no!
Chat,
Oh,
comment
no.
if you want to see Tony attempt a Boston accent. Absolutely.
Right?
It'll
That
be
should
on our
redeemed.
Patreon.
Emerald's already on it.
So, yeah, so you guys are going to be interrogating, yeah, so the individuals, there are two separate groups, basically, of what you've configured, is the free, spirits who like to, free animals, from captivity, that have gone a little extreme in their approach, and were, contacted by these, merchants, Boston would have the knowledge that there is a black market of trading. Doesn't know specifics, but they might be involved with that that sort of thing.
Alrighty.
So and it seems like you intervened at the point that they were going to take the merchandise somewhere else where the Free Animals group didn't want them to go.
Keep an eye on this lot. I have to call the actual police so they can lock these up. I mean, they're in my custody, but I have to inform others.
We are in this area of upper class.
It was Gristle, right? Grizzle?
Grizzle, yeah.
Grizzle. You wanna earn an even easier payday?
Sure.
Help me gather up these animals in here while my friend makes a call.
Okay. Am I gonna get in trouble for this?
Depends on how much you work with us.
That depends. Also, I have a feeling you might have a future as a cowboy if you play your cards right.
At this point, you hear. Nobody responds. Okay.
I like look at him and be like, I didn't quite catch that. What was it?
You gotta really open your mouth wide to, yeah.
Anyway, calling. And I'm gonna
look down to the dude that I bloodied his knees and ask him, like, which side were you on? Just the animal kidnappers or the black market?
We all kidnapped the animals. Might want to be a little more specific. Like, I came in here with Silva and Silvis.
Are you? Which ones were those? I don't think
the elves, the ones that were with the free animals, correct? Or Silva and Silvis?
You gotta ask more questions.
That's true. We haven't ever gotten any of their names.
I got one name.
Yeah, that doesn't mean shit to me. I just want to know, like, were you hoping to help the animals or make a profit?
I mean, money's money, profit's profit. Where the animals go, I assume they're going to, investors or whoever. Like, rich people like exotic things, and these are pretty rare, from what I understand.
Heal him up
I don't know.
Just enough so he's not bleeding everywhere.
There's a big trail from the back end to the front where you guys are. You've made your way all the way up to the knees. You're just on the other side of the office.
Okay, once we said I need to do something about this. This is disturbing. He won't be able to go anywhere, but I have to stop.
Yeah, just the blood. I can, like, I don't want him to walk again.
Yeah, you flip him over on the ground, and Justine, one kneecap is sideways.
All right, I'm going to reset.
From the dragging.
Yep, I'm going to reset his knee.
This is gonna hurt.
Yeah,
and yeah, and then I am also going to do a healing light, just for quick damage control, like stop the bleeding, stuff like that.
Sure. Okay. Do you hand such like manually adjust it or magically adjust the kneecap?
I'll manually do it. He committed a crime.
Okay.
Deserves the pain.
Nash, Fen, and anyone in the office will hear this.
Nash is going to look around.
On my phone.
Nash is going to look at Shibari and say, "See what you dodged?"
Yeah, choice. And if your comms are open, you hear kind of echoing inside the.
I told you they're fucking crazy.
Roll an intimidation for me.
I feel like that should be an intimidation with advantage.
advantage?
It is. I was about to say that, yes, with advantage because of the yelling outside.
Okay, good.
That's also 5 points of healing to
Okay.
the lackey that we're with.
Okay.
And as she's healing, she'll ask what his name is.
20?
That is a dirty 20.
Okay. All right. At this point, the guy is, you know what? Suddenly, your keen animal sense of smell picks up the very pungent aroma of, I'm trying to think of the word.
Urine?
Ammonia. Yes, urine.
That's Nash's. This is something that Nash has seen firsthand or smelled firsthand quite a few times, because there's a thing that happens in some people's first fight or first couple of fights when they first get their real big hit.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they lose control of things a little bit.
Sure.
And so this is not the first time Nash has smelled this. He clocks this immediately.
Sure.
And he'll just look down at Shibari and
I love the
come
fact that
on.
this is his name.
I don't. This is the easiest way to get it right. Like everybody knows.
Ramita, you get Darius as a name.
Darius.
Darius. Yep.
If you're
Darius,
gonna,
we need the rest of the names.
sorry, real quick. To finish off Nash's thing, it looks sadly down at him and say, if you're gonna be in the line of work that kills people, you should probably be able to deal with a little more than this. Not gonna lie, you're pathetic.
Roasted.
Ooh.
And that's there we go. Now there you go.
Okay.
Ruin this whole man career.
If he didn't have an intimidation before, that would have been another roll of intimidation. Baldric, what are you doing?
So I would have been one of the ones helping to escort the guy that was essentially being heavily interrogated. Also, I'd like to point out, twice we've had conversations about whether or not this group is okay with heavy interrogations, and twice I've been told no.
To be fair, I was healing him. He just happened to commit a crime and didn't get any anesthetic, because I don't have anesthetic. It's fine.
Yeah,
Also,
sure.
I was just trying to stop him from escaping.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yep.
So,
Anyway, yeah.
He was trying to run away, and I have short little legs. So
no more running.
take out the legs.
We are.
No, Rick is just like backing them up in keeping this guy in place while being
Sure.
talked to. Yeah.
Sure. Okay. You are the handcuffs for this dude. In a sense.
Yeah, because Rick is super strong.
Super strong.
So
He's a
strong.
-1.
Don't you know? Don't you
-1.
know? Fenrana and Rick are like the strongest too, with our amazing physical strength.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I'm
We,
calling my boss.
yes, and you're getting through, and you're making arrangements for pickup. Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Pick up as
And
well
you've
as
noti-
like details or anything like that.
Okay. Cool.
And then I'm gonna go return and figure out everyone's name because that's a thing we should probably do.
Sure.
Not at
Especially
all.
for getting
you-
more names.
You find out that the names are a little as expected. The elder woman is Iris. She is the main operator, at least this time around, as this group tends to cycle through leaders. And Elra is the assistant.
Oh.
As you enter in their name, you will see multiple arrests for each of them. Most of it for protesting, but also a couple of junctures and whatnot.
This one might be the one that put you awake for good. What with the attempted manslaughter?
Excuse me?
Oh yeah, this one. He tried to drown people. And since you're included in the crime that he committed, all charges kind of go to everyone.
Well, we'll see about that.
That's how the law works.
That's how part of the law works. You have also seen she gets a lot of charges removed. So there will be a fight in the courts for sure.
Mm-hmm. To be fair, and just so you know, I'm not above pulling my family's name to get what I need out of this.
Ben.
Who are you exactly?
Oh, right. Fenrana Etzith.
You see this thin woman who already has some gray in her hair and like bags in her eyes and sort of discolored, as in like she hasn't seen the sun in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Also like pale. She just like pales in a grayish sense and kind of sickly in the moment. Her stomach has definitely sunk.
It's rather
she is now
unfortunate.
Silent. And she's
That
like,
I
I will speak with my lawyer then.
Lovely.
Anything else anyone would like to do?
I would like to make sure and see that I kind of get hands and like check on everyone and just like get a hand on every person in this crime
Syndicate.
Sure. Yeah, and as you walk, because you had your hands on the one dude, you go inside the office and you are hit with mold and urine as a aroma with a light perfume scent, which is oddly weird in this moment, and it's also kind of gross as it does not mesh. Yeah, and as you go around, touching each individual, you find where the urine one is coming from.
I make sure to touch above where that is and avoid the puddle that has appeared.
It's not a puddle. It's just in his clothes.
Oh, it's just a little bit. Okay, cool. Justine will also she will go to Fen or speak to Fen directly and be like, I would suggest we move them out into the main warehouse so that way when the police do arrive, we can easily transfer them. We won't have too much crowding, and also it's very smelly. Yeah.
Yes.
Very smelly.
The next step was finding the Quetzalcoatl. But if everyone else would want to escort our new friends out.
I have a couple more questions for this one first.
Please don't kill him and go for it.
I also have questions for him as well, so you first.
Are you gonna talk to us first? I'm gonna look down at him.
Like, yeah, sure.
We need the names of everyone in the group, including the one that isn't here.
Specifically.
Especially the one that isn't here.
The what?
What?
That's the first Fen is hearing of we didn't get everyone.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you hear through the comms. What?
Since Justine is in the room with them, she will catch Ron up to speak and just kind of give them the lowdown of what happened and what she saw up in the rafters and out there.
Oh, god damn it.
Nash will start working on Grizzle a little bit as they are combing this room for animals.
Actually, I was
been
going
sort
to
of
say,
buttering him up.
I was going to say, as you guys are as your Justine is catching up, Fenrana, Nash, and Grizzle are taking the boxes, the crates, moving him outside, and then the two ladies will be following suit. Whereas the guy who's kind of bound is like penguin walking towards, because I'm assuming there's also a tie of the feet, because or at least
Loose
legs
tie.
or something.
Loose tie.
Yeah,
he
a
can't
loose tie,
run,
but
he can kind of walk.
that sort of thing. Yep. Chain gang style. So like just yeah, so everything is getting moved out and the boxes are being pulled out. So what do you want to know?
Look.
The names. Oh, sorry.
Oh, you talking Grizzle or I don't know.
No.
Sorry.
The one that Ramita is talking to.
Okay.
Ramita
Sorry.
asks, "What are the names?" And he's like, "Well, so."
Who do you not see here?
He looks up and he's like, "Okay, hot chick, old chick, Grizzy, Silva, Darius." Or excuse me, wait, no, you're Sylvan, aren't you? And the dude like looks at him, fucking nods. Like you can tell he's had to do this a number of times. So Silva ain't here.
Is Silva related to Sylvan?
Yeah, they're brother and sister.
That should be easy to find then. Okay. I'll relay that to Fen.
Everyone has made their way out to the door, so like if they didn't hear that through your comm, they heard it in
We
person.
heard, yeah.
Just be like-
Alright.
Disappointed at this dude, like, come on. You all said you're people saying that saving animals and then selling them, like, what is this bullshit?
To be fair, he's
Granny's
not a
just-
part of the saving animals part of it. He's more of the part that was stealing the animals to give to the quote-unquote saving the animals part.
I mean, at some point you have to know that you're a part of a bad organization, regardless of what small role you have.
Yeah, like, I know we're not the greatest.
Yes.
Right?
Look, money's money. We just make it as we go, and who gets what is, irrelevant.
See, but where are you from? You must not be from around here.
I travel here and there.
You realize
Where?
that money from outside doesn't work here, right?
Exactly.
Well, I wasn't looking to spend it here.
Well, now
So,
you're
are you gonna
stay
buy
here
a
for
new
bit.
convertible or something? Like, what are you going to do?
Just, live it easy,
There's no such thing.
Not at all.
Not even for this one, and this one has that family name bullshit in this town.
Yes.
Justine will kind of just give a look, just be like, "What is that?"
Granny's done with this dude, so she's gonna just like walk away and start helping.
Has the doctor heard
everyone
my name
else.
yet?
I think
Yeah.
so. Yes, you
Yeah,
mentioned
I
it.
heard it. I heard it the first day at the aquarium show when
That's
you
right.
said,
Yeah.
"I'm Fenrana Eisen Lumen," and I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
What I was
Yeah.
gonna say too, we were communicating pretty in detail on the way here.
True,
so
true.
Rick absolutely would have been calling you by name.
At this point, the backup police will have arrived, and we're gonna go to break because it is break time. It is that point in the show where we take a nice little 10 to 15-minute break. We get refills for our drinks, snackies, any bath times, and maybe even a stretch in if we so need. Yeah, at that point, we'll be back.
We'll be right back, y'all. Bye.
Bye. we're back for the second half to find out what's gonna happen to this group. I mean, we already know they're gonna go to jail, but you know,
We're gonna go to jail? I mean, it's fair.
Maybe not all of them.
Maybe. We'll see how much we can get Nash's heart to bleed.
Breed? I heard breed.
Blade?
I
Blade? The real Blade.
Nope. There's already too much fan fiction getting written. You can't make that mistake.
We're breeding Nash's heart now, so how does that work?
That's a lie.
I'll show you
Nope.
later.
Sorry.
Da 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 da. Woo!
My computer did a thing and I was distracted. Anywho. So we have everyone is in the main area. Nash and Fen have gotten the crates out into the main area with the individuals. Justine has healed up one of the individuals as Ramita is still interrogating. Boston and Baldric are standby with their weapons drawn out. And the police have come investigated. There's at least 3 vehicles out front. One of them, the large transports for individuals. Knowing that they had to pick up quite a few. They talked with you guys. The chief spoke with Fen exclusively as soon as their title was announced. Got all the details. Some of the other officers
I did pointedly, for Nash, put in a good word for Grizz.
Okay.
And Nash will have in some of the intervening time, like, tried to talk Grizz. Basically, he's going to try and convince Grizz to go on the straight and narrow, or at least the gray, instead of out of the, like, to a minimum of, like, a cowboy walking the line, right?
Sure.
But also been like, we always need an extra set of hands. Like, you could get a pretty good paycheck.
Okay.
Pretty easily.
Okay. Roll a persuasion.
Cool. I'm great at that. It's only a -1. It's an 11.
Ooh.
That's just enough. He has definitely taken your suggestion into consideration and wants to keep in touch. And if he can get a hold of you, he will try. Depending if you've exchanged SIN chip IDs or however you want to connect.
Yeah, he'll exchange SIN chip IDs, Nashville, with him.
Sure. All right, cool. You can add that to your I know a guy.
Awesome.
Now, the women and the individual have been loaded into the vehicle with for the police, as the other one has been put onto a stretcher to get taken to a hospital.
Oops.
As he was not completely healed up.
Not our
Before the
job.
police get there, Boston will put a few points of healing hands into him.
How many?
5?
Okay.
I'm trying to imagine what.
Okay, so
So
he
we don't
is
send
all
him
right.
away completely bloody.
So
Little
he's
bit.
he is he's still on the stretcher, but he is not being taken to an ER. He's going to be just taken to a physician. He's just going to be looked at. He's going to be transported with the others, but in tandem in the other vehicle. So he's not headed to the hospital.
I'm gonna say I feel like Boston doing the healing hands would like flick him on the injury. Just
Probably.
yeah.
For sure. He totally like flicks a bruise and it's a wave of pain before it is relieved.
Oh, actually, I did
With a
have
quick
questions
whip
for Darius before he goes away.
Sure, hang on. Yep.
Yeah.
Just setting up the scene.
No,
This
you're
is
good.
how everything looks. And you guys are free to do as you please. If you want to talk to the inmates before they leave, you will have to speak with one of the officers as they are shut inside. But yeah. If you want to talk to Darius, he is on the stretcher.
Okay. I would like to go up to him. Is the officer there with him?
Yes, there is an attendee, an ER, and officer as well.
Okay. I will go to the officer and just say, hello, I am a physician. I just happen to be here. But I do have questions for this young man, if you'll allow.
He says, are you part of the investigation? Or who is your supervisor? Ask these questions.
I just feel like there are more people that are needing help, and I need those answers from him. That way I can treat them properly and get there in time.
Who is injured? Who do we need to...
They ran away.
Oh, you're in... Oh, the suspects.
Yes.
Okay. We can handle the interrogation from here. This is fine. Roll a persuasion. No.
Oh, I'm sorry, not 13. Sorry. It read 3, and I was just like, 3. No, it's actually a 7.
Yeah. Sorry, ma'am. I can't have you speak with the suspect. And we already have a doctor. But thank you for offering to help. Gonna need you to step aside here. He starts motioning to have you leave.
Fine. I will go to Fenrana then.
Fen is pointedly with the Catslotl if they have been found, trying to play with them.
So, point of note. Did you... Okay, so investigating the crates, for which one might have the Catslotl, they can't get in. They are sealed rather pointedly, and it is... The officers cannot get in. No one has been able to open the crates since they've arrived.
Oh, in that case, I would have been, like, banging on the fucking, Shibari's fucking face. How do I open it?
Okay. So, we'll rewind back. He's the last to be loaded onto the truck. Mm-hmm. And you're holding him by the collar and shaking him, right? How do I get in? And he has a rope in his mouth.
If I take this out of your mouth, you don't mutter a spell. I'll know.
Excuse me. Please don't antagonize the suspects. We need them.
Fair. Completely
Don't hurt
fair.
them as well.
Fair. Completely fair. I get it. That being said, and I'm gonna, like, very, very roughly rip the rope out of his mouth.
Do a strength check.
Damn it!
We had 2 half-orcs tie him up. I need to know if you can do this.
Real quick, while this roll is happening, what type of lock mechanism is on there?
You need to do an investigation.
Where's my
Okay.
There is over here. My
I've
dice.
been
yeah,
solved
Nash
part of
would've
like
looked-
Locksmith Weekly.
Nash would have looked at it when he was pulling the crates out and that sort of stuff, so...
Sure, okay.
I mean, Rick was programmed to open doors.
That's a 7.
7. It's good. It's sealed, locked tight. It's,
What did I say?
Is there any chance of using the 10 passive?
10 passive? No.
It's not much better, but it's better.
What did you roll, Fen?
Don't you have emboldening bond?
I do!
Oh,
I do!
Okay, yes.
Give me a sec.
Results
think
have
it's
not
gonna help
happened,
me.
so it's...
But I'm gonna do it anyway! No! So wanna go on my math journey with me, guys?
Yes, let's do it.
I rolled a 4, so that's a 3 plus 1, so a 4.
Yeah, that gag is still in his mouth. If anything, you might have
I like
given
wiggled
yourself,
it.
You might have given yourself a blister trying to get it out.
Nash!
Like shaking his face.
Nash,
Are you
come
guys trying to-
fix him!
Are you guys trying to take that off? Do you need help?
Yes.
All right, Rick's gonna come in with his expertise in knowing how to do this.
Nash, what did you get for your bonus bonded thing? Bonded blessing.
1.
Did you? No, you still haven't gotten a clue what.
We're so great at this. What did I fucking say?
Well, so the question I had was like, is it an inbuilt lock or like a padlock type thing? Like what? That's the question that I was headed towards.
Right, yeah. You don't know how it's locked. You just know that the lid that was placed on there cannot come off.
Okay. So it's more of a, we don't know where the latch is type of scenario.
There's a little bit, there's a lot. What did you roll, Baldric?
18.
Okay, you're able to remove the
gag.
gag, basically.
You guys know that this is part of what I'm here for, right? Like, utilize me.
Thank you, Baldric. Speak.
You want in the box?
What's in the box?
I mean, I could open it for you.
Just so you know, the hands that are currently holding your lapels right now have murdered people before. I say under my breath in front of him. Tempt me.
I mean,
that was an attempt at intimidation.
Okay, roll for it.
Because I've seen Nash do it a couple of times. I could probably do it, right?
Yeah, of course. You know how to do this.
I know how to do this. I saw Nash
Just
do
don't put-
it just now.
Just don't put your hands in the urine.
You just keep it from not down there.
Just touch. Yeah,
Above the shoulders.
above the shoulder.
That's an
Would
18
it-
on a die plus 4.
Really?
Dude, I got
Okay.
charisma out the ass.
This is. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, this is true. Okay. So, coinciding with Nash's success earlier, this is a lot easier than it normally would have. And he's like,
Fen is just like mean mugging, glaring into this guy's fucking soul at this point.
he says, "Well, you specifically told me not to cast a spell, so my hands are tied. Literally."
Snarky bastard.
Fuck it, I headbutt him.
Can we do an athletics
Granny?
check here?
Is Granny anywhere near Fen? I gotta know. Like,
It's up to you. Where did Ramita go after the police showed up and everyone started to be escorted out? Did you go outside? Are you still inside? What did Granny do?
Granny was helping with the boxes after she was done with Darius.
17!
Okay.
I
Wait,
love this
kind of-
die. I'm very, very terrified of this dice now.
What did you roll?
17.
Oh my god.
It's
Okay.
the Vax dice from Vox Machina.
So, with a 17 for Fed. That's with your -1 strength, yeah?
So you said athletics. That's as
Yeah, I
flat.
did.
That's flat for me.
That's flat. Oh, okay. Because Dex. Okay.
Well, no, because Bard, so I have half of my, that one thing that,
Reliable talent? No.
yeah, well, no, not reliable talent, the, where I get half of my proficiency modifier into everything. Jack of all,
Right,
Jack of all
yes.
trades.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
that
feat.
one.
Yeah, that's cool. Alright, cool. You could definitely, he's out. You knocked him out. If that was what you were going for,
no, I just
congratulations.
wanted to hit him.
You knocked him out. You hit him in the right spot and he's just asleep. And so, Ramita, you are nearby and you see this happen.
Just laughing like, Ben, you're taking after Boston now.
He was pissing me
But,
off.
like, just laughing under my breath.
I'm pretty sure Boston has something to say about this, but he'll probably just smirk.
I feel like Boston would say, well, he also pissed himself. Oh, that's already happened.
Alright, that's canon. We'll say that. The chief comes over, he's like, please, let's... And pulls you away to try and get off of the suspect.
The now unconscious suspect. Alright,
Yes,
I guess
but
I'm
you-
going to go investigate the arcane lock that is on this stupid fucking box.
Yes, you are now aware that it is sealed with a spell that is not a normal lock.
I'm gonna go through my mind and think of all of the things that could be locked, like any of the spells that I might have known in the past, or known of, rather.
Would I be anywhere near this by this time?
Sure,
Or like
yeah.
overheard that at all?
Yeah, and Baldric, if you want to try your lockpick, if you're... I don't know, it wouldn't be... Lockpick is more mundane than...
Yeah, if it has to be an arcane means, correct?
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
has
I
to be.
can-
You could dispel
I can
magic
still
on
do
it?
that.
About to say,
But I don't... Yeah, sorry.
I may be able to help.
Yes.
Let's see. I do have a way to dispel the magic, if there is. If we want to gather them all together to see if we can kind of just like do it in mass, then that's fine.
That works.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Off we go to gather crates.
And then I'll kind of just wait for them.
Yeah.
Wait for who?
Us, we're
Them to
gathering
gather
the
the
crates
crates.
together. And then
Oh, they're...
Table.
Yeah, they haven't really loaded them up. They just were... It's suspects first. Crates are still kind of sitting outside, off to the side. Alright, so yeah, you guys can assemble the crates together. No problem.
Then I will cast Dispel Magic. And it says when you cast the spell using a spell slot of 4th level or higher, you automatically end the effects of the spell on the target if the spell's level is equal to or less than the level of spell slot I used. So,
Okay, and what was
so
your...
fourth
you
or
said-
lower.
4th
Fourth?
level. Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Yes. You are able to break it.
Okay. It feels like it's been undone if you want to test it.
So you feel a sort of like tightness, vibration, energy around it. It's often like almost as if kind of like walking up to getting shocked by a doorknob. but as the spell takes place, it kind of fizzles out until it's nothing but a wooden crate.
Phenomenal. Thank you, Doctor.
Of course.
I'm gonna open it and try and play with a Quetzalcoatl. I headbutted this man because he took away my opportunity to play with the Quetzalcoatl. I'm playing with this fucking animal.
Turns out they're super toxic to the touch and you die instantly.
Let's go. Best way to die.
So you open up the first crate and it's not there. Instead, you see a few other animals and creatures that have been gathered. There is an underwater phoenix. There is a sea lamb and an underwater aquatic dragon, but it is a miniature leafy. There's a sea bunny. There is a deadly blue dragon. And you open up the second crate. There is the Quetzalcoatl. There is another blue dragon. There is another sea bunny. And there's a fourth creature, which if anybody wants to have knowledge of sea creatures, roll me an investigate or intelligence check.
Yeah, I'm good at those.
Oh, that's only a 10 on the die. What is it in with my stuff? One sec. I'm super smart. I'm super smart.
14 for me.
Would it be
Okay.
like history or just intelligence?
We can do history. We
Sweet,
can do history.
15.
If you've been
Oh,
educated.
can we do history?
Yes,
Neat.
you can. If you've been educated, you can do history.
Well, then that's a 17 for me.
Okay.
15 for me.
Okay. Baldric.
Yeah, 14.
14. Okay, sorry. All right. Yeah. This creature is
Give us your
Only-
secrets, DM.
I cannot. No one passed.
We must
No.
know everything.
No one passed. I'm sorry.
Aw.
But you can tell from the appearance, with your intelligence, that there's a good chance it is related to the Quetzalcoatl, though you're not sure if or how or why. But by appearance, there's this creature that is same size as the Quetzalcoatl, roughly the same shape, and it has a similar tadpole tail. However, it has instead of the 3 distinct external gills that the Quetzalcoatl has, it has hundreds, if not thousands, tiny little ones coming around the face and the head and neck.
Is it a
just-
lion?
And they're just like floating around and just waving. It looks kind of like a combination of coral reef, seaweed, just kind of glimmering, shining, and it has little fangs that are coming down from its mouth. And the nose is flattened, kind of more of a well, the Quetzalcoatl is also flattened, but this one's more flattened, of more of a lizard style kind of salamander.
Well,
That one, I
axolotls
need
are
that one.
aquatic salamanders, so.
Right, yes, but the Quetzalcoatl has a cat face with a cat nose.
Okay.
So it just, the rest of the body is more like an axolotl with the axolotl gills. This one has very fine, tiny little coming off of the neck and around the face. But no one knows what this is. You can tell they look like they might be related, or they might be of the same genus or something like that. But nobody passed.
Gosh dang it. Okay.
Yeah.
It fine. I'm playing with the animals.
Even the
Fen
deadly
is-
one?
Yes.
The deadly blue dragons.
Let's go.
Oh no. Roll me a Constitution. And it's just gonna yeet themselves out of existence just
Let's
because they couldn't
go.
handle themselves.
Let's
I was about
go.
to be like, would I know what these creatures are and like their like toxic?
Oh no, Fen knows
properties?
that they're
The
toxic.
The rest of them
Okay.
are more obvious. This one is extremely. This is like legendary rare, so that like you had to pass the roll to know what it is. These other
Oh.
ones are much more common. You know what they are.
Yeah,
They're
no,
common. In fact, if anyone has like has any kind of
nature?
fishbowl, no,
Aquarium?
Aquarium.
aquarium. That was the word. Yes. If anybody has an aquarium, they probably have 3 of these 7 in there because they're that common and cute.
Like the bunnies, the sea bunnies. Those are real
course, you
things.
have
They're
to-
so fucking cute.
They are. You have to have a lot of money for them, but they are in their Fenn's family. If they had any, I don't think you have any aquariums, do you?
Probably. Or my
Probably.
mom.
Yeah.
It's probably
so-
harder to find people who don't have aquariums in Aurora than
I feel
not.
like Fenn's
Fair,
mom would
yeah.
have like pond with like kois and stuff like that.
Oh, that's definitely there. That's definitely there. So yeah, what was your Constitution roll? Constitution save, I should say, for getting stung,
8.
Ben.
8. The impulse
God.
has been winning today. It's fine.
Yes. Yes. How many do you play with?
I mean, probably.
Of the
Probably,
specific
honestly-
poisonous one. 'Cause
Which
there's like there's 8 tubes.
So, like, if
And-
if Fen knows that they are specifically very, very venomous and dangerous, they'll probably not actually fucking touch them.
Too late.
But probably only one just because the impulse and the adrenaline.
Okay. With one, we'll say you stopped at one because you did get bleh, get stung.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on. one
I
second.
still, I still got to play with the rest of them, right? Even though I got stung.
Yeah. Well, depends.
Okay.
Hang on. I gotta add this up.
Oh no, guys, someone might need to have to revive Fen.
I'm prepping a cure wounds for this because I know what's in that tank for the most part.
You get hit with 47 points of
Jesus.
stinging nettle.
Well, that's the magic number. Fen is unconscious.
Immediate cure wounds. Yeah.
All of you watch as Fenrana has gone around and touched the water and played with each one as the crates have been uncovered and each of the little glass tubes or plastic tubes of water have been opened, and gets to the blue one, goes in, touches the mane of this blue dragon, and then completely passes out on the ground.
If Granny's anywhere near, she's gonna try to catch Fen.
Um,
Fen just crashes. It's fine.
we'll say
20
you're able
points
to...
of healing.
How many?
How many?
20.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah.
Haha.
So that happened.
It's
The
fine.
officer runs by, is like, "Are you okay? What happened?"
The impulsive thoughts got a hold of me. My bad. Look, they're so cute.
I'm going to turn to Baldric and go, Baldric, correct?
Yes.
Wonderful. So I actually had a question that I wanted potentially to ask. And, they need time to recover, so I'm going to ask you instead. What do you think is the probability of them having a checkpoint or like a secondary hideout that the one that got away would run to, because I was trying to get that information and could not persuade the guy to
Well, generally, an organization like this should have sort of hierarchy where they would have multiple cells working on various different tasks. And they should have a safe house that they would fall back to outside of this one should this one be compromised.
I agree, and but the thing is that there was one that was the free spares. She'll like look at her pad, and then the other one was just for selling on the black market, from what Boston's told us. So
I mean, that seems logical, though. You wouldn't want all of the people to know everything that you're up to. Otherwise, anyone that gets captured, like the ones we did, could give away the entire situation.
true. I am hope that because are all of them in like jail transport thing, or are they in like the back of police cars?
They are, yeah. There's a one vehicle. It's a van, and they are loaded into the back. At this point, they all have been loaded, including the unconscious one that Fen knocked out.
Beautiful. That is exactly what I wanted to hear. She will go to Baldric and be like, well, I might be able to get that information. Do you mind if I use you to steady myself?
No, not at all.
Wonderful. So she'll kind of hold on to his arm, and she will use Gaze of Two Minds on the lackey with the like any of them that are in there that isn't unconscious, to perceive their senses and hear their conversations.
Okay. Is there a wisdom save or anything that the individuals, if they're unwitting, need to roll? Or is it against their...
check? Okay, it's not specified. It does say a willing humanoid, but I was thinking because they let me touch them. I wasn't sure if that was if you want to make it where it's like a roll, like we can use my spell save DC. I want to do like a wisdom save.
let me see that spell. I think it would have to be, because if they're not willing, the spell shouldn't take effect. So Gaze of Two Minds, willing humanoid perceives their sense.
If this is something that you would say to the group or something you would share to the group, Nash would have a thought. But I don't know if it's something that would be shared at all.
This was speaking specifically to Baldric. You can roll a... Well, what is your passive? Your passive is low, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
There's no way you could have eavesdropped on this either.
Nope. I
I mean,
wasn't trying to.
she wasn't necessarily being super quiet about it. Like, if she's in this vicinity of this group, then she's not being terribly like quiet. She's just trying to make sure that the people in the van can't hear her, because I'm assuming that the doors are still ajar, open.
Well, they were when they were putting the dude in. Nash, are you thinking of talking with Grizzle?
Yeah, I mean that would be the bit, is basically making a deal with Grizzle and the local authorities.
Were you actively talking with Grizzle before he was put in the paddy wagon, basically? Yeah.
I mean, Nash would have been talking to him the whole time. Yeah, trying to get him, trying to make as much of a positive impact as possible, and also build that connection. Just sort of like help this guy maybe turn his life around a little bit. Honestly, is really where he's coming from, and seeing if there's a way that they can get him to do less time, like for life changes.
Sure. So with you off to the side, having this conversation with him, we'll say he is the very, very last person to be loaded onto the truck. Because regardless of your conversation, he still was part of a crime, and he still needs to be at least tried and processed and whatnot. So he is the last person to be moved there, and he, like, we'll say you walk with him, having that friendship bond develop. He's more, feels comfortable getting into the van with you, walking with him. But yeah, Justine would not be able to connect with anybody in the van unless they were willing. So your spell doesn't take effect. However, when your senses come back, you are watching the scene unfold. Nash talking to Grizzle as he gets in, and you are hit with an epiphany. And you are welcome to go talk to Nash if you wish.
She will kind of come back. So, and when the gaze of two minds happened, she her eyes kind of glazed over, and she kind of swayed a bit, but was able to re-steady herself when she was attempting. But when it didn't work, she snapped back and was like, "Thank you, Baldric, for assisting me. I have something I want to check on," and she will walk towards Nash and Grizzle.
Okay. The doors will be ajar, and with Grizzle being on the bench on the inside, still talking with Nash.
Yeah, so I spent a couple of years in prison before I, figured some of my own stuff out.
I've been in there too. They got good food. At least
Not
you get
really.
food.
No.
I like it.
Man, the next time you're out and we can get together, I can show you some real good food. All right. There's a gelato place up the street that it has 207 flavors or something. It's wild.
Oh, I can't count that high.
We can work on that too.
That's awesome.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything. But Grizzle, is that correct?
Yeah.
Hi, Grizzle. I'm Dr. Slaughter. I just wanted to check in on you and see how you're doing, and she'll touch his hand.
Good.
Okay, that's wonderful. And she'll check his pulse while she's doing that, just for the bit. And she'll go, "Listen, darling, I want to help you, and I see that is giving you some wonderful advice, but I just want to see if there is anything that I can do help see things from your point of view. May I do that with you?"
Sure, yeah.
Okay, wonderful.
I anything I could do to help and get I just want to not do he just kind of grinds off.
Yeah, we can see about talking to some folks, and if you cooperate, maybe a little bit of leniency,
Cool.
Yes, and we'll be able to help on that front. But thank you so much. I will make sure to do my part when I can.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you, Nash. And she will walk to the group.
All right, cool. At this point, the officer will come by and kind of get between Nash and the door. He's like, "Excuse me, I gotta," and shut the door. And the truck starts up, and they start to head on out. Save for the guy with the kneecaps, he's in the other vehicle with the ER, and he's already been taken off. And you guys are left with the crates. And Justine, if you wish, you can cast the spell, and we can find out what they do next time.
I would definitely do that. When Nash if he walks to the group, she will kind of be like, "Thank you for your help. Do you mind?"
Do I mind?
If I use you to steady yourself real quick. Grizzle has been of immense help, and I'm going to take what I said to heart.
Yeah, I'll help.
Okay, wonderful. And she'll just kind of hold on to him, gently, obviously, and then she will gaze of two minds again.
Okay.
Oh, you can't see, can you? That makes so much more sense. Okay, got it. Do you? I don't know if you can talk back, but do you just want me to like pick you up? Would that be easier?
So she is blinded and deafened. She cannot hear you.
At a no response, he'll assume that's a no and just keep going.
Okay, so we will leave the scene with Ramita holding up half of a Fenrana who passed out from being
unconscious again?
Deadly needles. Yes, but she's still holding you up.
Still just like woozy, just using Granny's head to like hold
But
themselves
they're
up.
so cute, and I just
He
just wanted to pet them once. Fuck.
At least use gloves next time.
I didn't have any.
You know better.
I do. I'm sorry.
That is a
At this-
mistake I would make. You know what? I'm sorry, Gears.
And you hear this, and the cat's Lels put their head up and looked at you.
I want to pet them.
You can pet those ones.
Okay.
We'll go over to those guys.
Pet, pet,
Just like hop.
pet, pet, pet.
She's reaching up. Yeah, we can assume that Red Fen has gotten back up, is woozy, but you're able to lean over on the
I'm
crate.
leaning on the crate and petting Cat's Lol.
And the nearby, we don't know what it is, Cat's Lol 2.0. And Nash is holding Justine up. Boston and Baldric are just chilling. We'll find out what they do after that next time on Breaking Character. Let's check in with our players, find out what the inner workings are of the individuals, and sign off for the night. So let's start with Darkness. Let's see what Ramita's been thinking since she got to be invisible for the first time.
Meow.
I know. Being invisible was fun. Like, Granny is definitely going to ask the doctor for that, like, again later. For certain reasons. Probably having to do
nefarious.
with, like, drawing on her dad's face or something.
Oh god, is the doctor coming to my house?
That'll be awesome if Granny is like happy that she got to kneecap one of the bad people. Glad it wasn't one of like just the animal activists like running away. And it was one of the people that's just like trying to get it for a buck, because fuck those people. And very confused as to why they ended up doing this at the same time. Like, where are we here? Type situation. And then I am Hello Darkness. I am currently a Roll for Respawn exclusive. You can only find me here. And where am I? Let's go down to Rev.
You are muted.
Have been for a while.
That's unfortunate because I've been talking a lot.
Oh no,
I
buddy.
only noticed it earlier, but I thought you knew.
Nope.
I had no clue. I'm so sorry.
Thanks, Tony. I'm
saw you
saying we
do-
rev asshats. You can find me in places. I'm not going to tell you where, but one of them's Roll for Respawn.
Remember, when you look that up, that is sanguinerev_asshats.
Yeah.
There is
Don't forget that last
underscore.
part.
There is no asshats. Baldric is a little concerned that Fen, who is supposed to be the smartest of us, did something so stupid.
Listen.
Christian's Fen is like the one that Rick is currently the closest to. And he's like, oh gosh.
My friend did his dumb. What do I do?
Speaking of dumb friend, Ben, blood.
Hi. I am Bloodless King. Sorry about killing my camera. Things were happening. It's fine. But yeah, I am a VTuber, no, PNG tuber, here on Twitch whenever I actually fucking feel like doing it. It's not a lot recently. Sorry. Otherly wise, I can be found here on Roll for Respawn. Ta-da! I wonder how many of us are gonna say the fucking name of the channel.
What's
Start counting.
Oh,
What's the
wow.
channel name again?
Anyway.
Yeah.
What's going through
I don't
our
remember.
friend's mind?
Fen is pure adrenaline because something went right for fucking once. They did their job real good. And also, look at the cute animals. Impulsive Voices won. And they are fully, like, in the mindset of, that was fucking dumb. That was real dumb. Not again.
You're lucky it was only
Nifty.
one.
Nifty experience. Not again. Well, I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't have been able to do more than one.
Well,
Because
yeah,
I would have been knocked the fuck out.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if you had a whole hand touched a few at the same. Anywho, sorry.
Didn't think about it like that.
I
You're
did
just trying
not.
to kill Fen. Good to know.
Good to know.
What?
You're just trying to kill Fen.
It's fine,
Look,
it's fine, it's fine.
I didn't realize
when the
poison would
impulsive-
not stop.
When the impulsive thoughts win, apparently bad things happen to Fen. It's fine. I
Do
just
not
wanted
mix
to pet.
poison with cute animals. They kill Finn.
Yes, yes, 100%.
To be fair, it's venom.
This is true. Sorry. Well, no,
Poison is
You have to-
ingested, venom is blood.
You have to ingest
this is true.
poison.
This is
yeah.
true. Yeah. Anywho, continue.
But yeah, that me. I'm gonna go straight across to Bright.
Hello, I am Bright. I am guesting here on Breaking Character, but you can still find me here on Roll for Respawn. You'll see me tomorrow before Thirsty Gay Thursday, along with some other goons in this group. But otherwise, you'll never find me. Otherwise, Justine is very invested now. Like, she is confused and worried, but also like, well, now I need to finish this. I need to see this through. And she is so glad that Grizzle is so kind and so silly, and gave her that permission. Thank you for the inspiration, Gears. I appreciate that because I did not even think about it. But yeah, she is definitely only a little concerned about the company she's keeping right now, because she probably has work in the morning, and she's probably gonna call in for that. So, but yeah, it's gonna be an interesting for sure. And I guess I'll toss it up to Tony, last one, besides Gears.
One, it's very interesting which screen we use for up, down, left, right. Because I got like 3 different versions. So if people like down, and I'm like, you're at the bottom of the screen over here, and you're other. Anyway.
Yeah.
We're looking at Twitch. It's fine.
Side note, I was confused for a while there on a couple of those. Anyway, but hi, I'm Tony. I play Nash. In case you haven't paid attention, I also did a terrible job playing Boston tonight, but in Brett's absence. But Nash is.
It's fine.
Nash
He doesn't
is,
do much, anyways.
Right, Nash is uplifted because, like, the easiest thing in the world for him is to smash skulls in that scenario, and instead he was able to like reach in and start changing some lives. And that's super cool. That's something like he wants to do more. But like, how do you do that when you're chasing criminals? You know, sometimes you gotta crack some heads. And so he's figuring it out. But it's a really cool thing that he's really liking. Is being able to like sort of build this network of people whose lives are just a little bit better. Yeah. So you know, there's that, and then he has no idea what to make of the doctor.
The random doctor has just decided to start following us around.
The random doctor who's, you know, with like it was over the comms that the doctor was gonna fix him, and then screaming happened. So,
oh, that's right.
There's a viciousness belayed by that. And he may be unintelligent, like he may not be the most intelligent person in the world, but he can clock ferociousness, you know? And so there's the and so he's gotta kind of spend more time to figure that out. But yeah, in the meantime, as long as it's not hurting people, he's willing to help her out in some endeavors. So yeah, you can find me, by the way, on TikTok. That's where I'm at the most, at Tony Will Edit, and of course here on the channel that you don't know the name of course, because no one said it.
Nope.
Where, you know, I'm here, One Shot Wonderarium, and of course, you know, little in between things like roll for recaps and whatnot. And I'm in the chat for other things, so, you know, come hang out.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
Me.
Even when I'm not on screen, I'm lurking.
With that, Gears, you want to take us home?
Let's go home. I am Gear Sparks. I am the DM for this this havoc causing mayhem, whatever. All the words. This has been an interesting episode, an interesting trip. Thank you, Bright, for being our guest. Which they will return next week with us for another episode to finish up this mini side quest.
I almost feel like we need a title for them. You know how they have at the end of like Marvel movies?
Justine Slaughter will return.
But you can also find me and Rev and Bloodlust and Bright on their Skate Thursdays tomorrow, where we play Baldur's Gate doing what's up, Rev?
Oh, I just wanted to point out, because I forgot to mention, Tony did refer to that group as a cast full of queens. I have the message to prove it.
I love
Okay.
it.
Cool.
In fact, that was a typo because I did not put that.
Are you trying to say that you called us a cast full of queers?
I think that was what it's
Tread
supposed
carefully.
to be.
As the stereotypical
Anyway.
as our allotted white straight man.
Anywho, we will see you guys next week with another episode. Hopefully Boston will be back with us, and we will get all of the quips and sarcastic remarks as needed. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.
I'm gonna go find me a bear husband. It's fine. Bye.
We still haven't made it.